The Grover Buddy Delt Memorial Stakes at Delaware Park. Race number 8, a mile and the 16th for 3-year-olds. $50,000 purse. They're on the track. Mr. Nofty, excuse me. Keith Nations, conditioner, last run won a state bred allowance restricted race going a mile and 70 on the turf. This is not on the turf, on the main track. The 5 Pismo time. Going by there for Lawrence Murray. It's only 4 lifetime races with a first, 2 seconds, and a third, but gets tougher here. Tis Long Gone has a lot of speed, will most likely be on the front end showing it. Last race sprinting at Saratoga didn't run very well at 22-1. And the 9, Dolphus, and that is out of Coolmore. Looking at Lucky is the sire of this 3-year-old colt. Looks pretty nice. And ran the Curlin B last time out at Saratoga going a mile and an 1/8 at 33-1, but really showed a lot of speed and hung in there pretty good and showed some grit. This is a much, much, much easier field than what he's been facing. 2 wins in 4 tries with a third. And if you throw out that last race, looks pretty impressive. That's a look at the field for the Grover Buddy Delt Memorial Stakes. And there is about 1 minute to this race. And there's a look at the big favorite, Dr. Mountie for Claude McGahee. This horse won by 7 1/4 lengths in an open claiming $50,000 event. And that was for 3-year-olds. And a few of these have faced some older horses. This horse, 2 races ago, raced at Belmont Park in a $90,000 allowance race. That was a very tough race at 7-1, where the favorite Connect came back to score, along with the second horse that came in second that day, Wake Up in Malibu. And the trouble line says that Dr. Mountie fell to his face out of Street Sense. They paid $170,000 last year as a 2-year-old for this 3-year-old colt. So throw that race out, and this horse looks pretty good. A mile and the 16th last time, won by 7 1/4 lengths, an open claiming 50. That was at 80 cents on the dollar. Flash McCall, I really can't see it. Crossing a line through that. Mr. Nofty not getting much action at 15-1. Will show some speed and beat a pretty easy field on the turf last time out. Does have 2 wins in 4 tries with 2/3 on a dirt track. So not without a chance, but has been facing much, much easier. I think this horse really has a lot of heart and is a trier. Has won 90,000 in 7 tries, so not without a look. They're on the track at Finger Lakes as well, and that's their final race. It's maiden claimers going 6 furlongs, maiden $7,500 claimers 3 and up. The big favorite right now is the 6 horse. That's a Boy Named Tish. And this horse has that type of style that I like to see, dropping in from 12.5 and has got 2 seconds, 3 seconds in a row, as a matter of fact, and drops in from 12.5 claimers to 7,500. Has 6 seconds in 12 tries, so this horse likes to try. And really the bad efforts came against straight maidens, so throw that out. Has a nice post. Looks pretty good. The other one getting some action, your second choice, is Mabenfield for Jeffrey Engelhardt. And has 2 races, raced against Boy Named Tish last time out. Had the rail, though, showed a little bit of speed at 20-1. That's the best they can find as your second place horse. Then the favorite is Long Gone. The rail horse was 7-2 morning line, BQ Express. First time out for Eduardo Maver, has 4 tries and no in-the-money finishes. And the trainer is 0 for 10 with first time out horses. So the favorite here, the 6 horse, looks really tough. And hopefully we'll have a chance to try to find an exacta horse for that favorite. But we're going to stay here at Delaware Park, as this is their feature race, the Grover Buddy Delt Memorial for $50,000 for 3-year-olds going a mile and the 16th. And Dr. Mountie does look tough. 3-horse Mr. Nofty, not bad, facing better for the first time. Pepe the Hunter, does not look very good to me, crossing a line through the 4-horse. I like to do that. When I go, so it's not confusing to me, when I don't like a horse, I cross lines right through them, and then it leaves me with what I like best, and then I handicap from there. They're going to the gate right now. The other horse getting some action, No Distortion, the 6-horse from a 3-1 morning line for Larry Jones. Racing the West Virginia Derby, Grade 2 against Cupid. Did not run a lick at 8-1. Pressed the pace. Prior to that, raced at Monmouth Looks okay to me. Throw out that West Virginia Derby. Maybe just didn't like that track. Prior to that, this horse looked pretty good. So it does look like a two-horse race to me between the 1 and the 6. I like the 1. And not without a look would be the 9-horse Dolphus on the outside. So we are going to get set here for the call here at Delaware Park and the Grover Buddy Delp Memorial. And John Kieran has the call.
We have a couple more to load here. Waiting on Ravenheart to move in. Last up will be Dolphus, third choice in the wagering. Dr. Mounty, the 1, is the favorite. At even money right now. Dolphus moves in. We're about set. And they're off. In the Buddy Delp Memorial, Pepe the Hunter got away a bit awkwardly there. Mr. Nofty goes for that lead. Quickly, Ravenheart up on the outside. Far outside, that's Dolphus looking for a spot. Dr. Mounty has found one toward the inside in 4th as they make their way into that first turn. Pepe the Hunter got away a bit slowly and is your distant trailer as they race into the turn. Mr. Nofty leads it by a length and 3/4 over the favorite, Dr. Mounty, who's had a great rail trip on the first quarter mile. Up on the outside of that one, it's Ravenheart, length and a half further back to Dolphus racing in 4th. Followed by Pismo Time toward the inside. Tis Long Gone caught 3 wide. In between horses, No Distortion will have to come off the pace today. Followed by Flash McCall and far back to Pepe the Hunter. Opening quarter in 23 and 4 as they move down the Delaware backstretch. Mr. Nofty showing the way by a clear 2 over Dr. Mounty. A length and a half further back to Ravenheart toward the inside of Dolphus. Up on the outside, No Distortion looking to move up in between horses. Far outside, Tis Long Gone. Down toward the inside is Pismo Time. A gap of 2 lengths further back to Flash McCall and Pepe the Hunter still way out of it. Half went in 47 and 1 as they race into the turn. Mr. Nofty still in the front end. Dr. Mounty still a patient second. Toward the inside, it's Ravenheart. Up on the outside, Dolphus. No Distortion in between horses, followed by Pismo Time. Round the bend, Dr. Mounty now set to make his move. Mr. Nofty still in front by 3 parts as they turn for home with Dr. Mounty and Prado in pursuit. Up on the outside, it's Dolphus. Mr. Nofty gamely trying to hold off Dr. Mounty, the favorite, followed by No Distortion, who rallies toward the inside. Dolphus on the outside, far outside Pismo Time. Mr. Nofty digging in. Dr. Mounty still trying to go by. Mr. Nofty is game on the front end. Doctor's trying to mount a rally. Mr. Nofty, Dr. Mounty on the outside. Mr. Nofty, Dr. Mounty, tight photo. Mr. Nofty may have held off Dr. Mounty. It's tight. Pismo Time rallied for 3rd.
Gate to wire, Flash McCall barely beats the 1 horse, the big favorite, Dr. Mounty. 5 getting up for 2nd, Pismo Time. And Mr. Nofty really improved in this race and barely held off that favorite. Very good race. Just fought the entire way. It looked like Dr. Mounty was going to get in front, but Mr. Nofty showing so much heart for Keith Nations. And congratulations to those connections. 315, your order of finish in the Grover Buddy Delp Memorial.